Story 1 of 5. Shooting at White House Correspondents Dinner disrupts Trump's speech, suspect apprehended. Shooting at White House Correspondents Dinner disrupts Trump's speech, suspect apprehended. Here's what every outlet agrees on. A shooter was apprehended during the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton on April 26, 2026, around 8:30 p.m. local time. The suspect, identified as 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen from Torrance, California, was armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives. Donald Trump and Melania Trump were evacuated from the event immediately after shots were fired, and both were uninjured. A Secret Service agent was shot but not seriously injured, as the bullet hit his protective gear. The event was held in the same Washington Hilton hotel where Ronald Reagan was shot in 1981. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian reports that the shooter was very close to Wolf Blitzer, who said he was a few feet away, while ABC notes Blitzer was in a nearby hallway and did not see the actual shooting. ABC states the suspect was not shot during the incident, but was transferred to hospital for evaluation, while The Guardian does not explicitly clarify whether he was shot or not. The Guardian mentions Trump recommended let the show go on Truth Social, while ABC notes Trump ultimately deferred to law enforcement and left the premises. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, and SBS News. Story 2 of 5. Angus Taylor aligns with Hanson on immigration, FAR by-election preferences, and Anzac debuting. Angus Taylor aligns with Hanson on immigration, FAR by-election preferences, and Anzac debuting. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Angus Taylor said there is a higher risk that some bad people come from those bad countries during an ABC interview on the 26th of April, 2026. Taylor referenced Iran as a bad country and noted Australia's government had banned 7000 Iranian visa holders from entering for 6 months. Pauline Hanson is scheduled to speak at the rally to end mass immigration outside Parliament House in Canberra on the 28th of April, 2026, Sunday. Taylor defended preferencing the Nationals over One Nation in the FAR by-election, calling it the least worst option. Taylor criticized welcome to country ceremonies as overused and devalued after booing incidents at Anzac Day dawn services on the 26th of April, 2026. But not all outlets told the same story. News Kamau states Taylor brushed off the coalition's preference decision for One Nation, while Guardian clarifies the Liberals will preference the Nationals second and One Nation fourth. News Kamau implies Taylor downplayed the One Nation threat, but Guardian frames it as a strategic least worst option to block Teal Green's influence. Guardian specifies booing occurred in Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth, while News Kamau only mentions Sydney, Martin Place, explicitly. This story was covered by The Guardian and news.com.au. Story 3 of 5. Sydney beaches closed due to whale carcass and shark activity. Sydney beaches closed due to whale carcass and shark activity. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Beaches Gary, Era, Guatemala, and Burning Palms in Sydney's Royal National Park are closed due to shark risk from a whale carcass. The whale carcass was found on rocks at the southern end of Era Beach. The whale carcass was spotted by Era Surf Life Saving Club members on April 26, 2026, Saturday morning. Increased shark activity, including sightings of great white and bull sharks, has been reported near the carcass. Shark patrols, drones, and jet skis are monitoring the area to ensure public safety. But not all outlets told the same story. Article 3, ABC, states the whale was found on April 25, 2026, while Articles 1 and 2, SMH and ABC, say it was found on April 26, 2026. Article 1, SMH, does not specify the whale species or size, while Articles 2 and 3, ABC, identify it as a partial sperm whale, 8.5 to 9 meters long and 25 tons. This story was covered by ABC News and Sydney Morning Herald. Story 4 of 5. Made in China EVs dominate global markets amid data security and espionage concerns. Made in China EVs dominate global markets amid data security and espionage concerns. Here's what every outlet agrees on. China's annual auto show featured BYD showcasing its 5-minute flash charging technology in sub-zero climates, -30 degrees. XPeng promoted its in-house Super Brain AI chip for autonomous driving, claiming it will enable mass-produced flying vehicles by 2027. Chinese EV exports have boomed by 140% from March 2025 due to the Iran war and fuel price spikes from Strait of Hormuz disruptions. 80% of EVs sold in Australia are made in China, including Teslas built in Shanghai. BYD is on track to deliver 30,000 cars to Australia by June 2026, potentially making it the second biggest selling brand behind Toyota by year-end. But not all outlets told the same story. The articles do not contain any conflicting factual claims. All verifiable details are identical between Thij and SMH. This story was covered by Sydney Morning Herald and The Age. Story 5 of 5. George Pittar wins maiden WSL title at Margaret River Pro 2026. George Pittar wins maiden WSL title at Margaret River Pro 2026. Here's what every outlet agrees on. George Pittar, 23, Australian, won the 2026 Margaret River Pro men's event, his first WSL Championship Tour title. Pittar defeated 3-time world champion Gabriel Medina, Brazil, in the final, winning 15.17 to 12.46 with a 9.0 wave score, highest of the men's competition. Pittar had previously beaten Brazilian surfers Felipe Toledo, Iago Dora, and Italo Ferreira in earlier heats of the same event. Lakely Peterson, 31, USA, won the women's event, defeating 21-year-old Brazilian Luana Silva in the final, 12.23 to 11.83. Pittar sat in the same spot at Margaret River before the 2026 final as he did in 2025 after missing the mid-season cut, reflecting his emotional journey. But not all outlets told the same story. The Guardian mentions Pittar lost to Miguel Pupo in the round of 32 at the 2025 Margaret River Pro, but ABC does not reference this specific loss. This story was covered by ABC News and The Guardian.